Well, as millions of borrowers await the US Supreme Court decision on President Joe Biden's student loan forgiveness program, Republicans have come up with their own plan to solve the crisis. It involves a series of bills against high tuition costs and holding schools more accountable.
It's graduation season, the end of school for most students, but for millions, it's also the beginning of a lifetime of debt. The debate over student loans is engulfing Washington, where Republicans say President Biden's efforts to wipe away some student loan debt will do little to help most Americans.
President Biden's scheme does nothing to drive the underlying cause of the debt crisis.
Senate Republicans unveiled their own legislative package to address college costs. Their proposal would require colleges to be more transparent about the prices borrowers can expect to bear.
This would prevent some of the worst examples of students being exploited for profit. It would force schools to bring down cost and to compete for students.
Data shows about 45 million Americans are saddled with federal student loan debt, amounting to more than $1.6 trillion in borrowed funds.
There are virtually unlimited amounts of money available to borrow.
Within months, the pandemic-era freeze on student loan payments will end. The White House says that's why it's eager to help borrowers and remains confident in its plan to extend forgiveness up to $20,000 in federal loans remains legal.
We continue to be confident in our legal, kind of a legal pathway here.
But the Supreme Court is considering the legality of their efforts and is expected to issue a ruling soon. The student loan crisis also becoming a campaign issue. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is pitching an idea which would force universities to be on the hook for some debt if a student defaults.